You have accumulated facts based on somebody's view. So if somebody has a second view, he can challenge it, but he cannot condemn you. All right, so that's knowledge. Understanding that is another qualification for you to become relevant or become appropriate for consideration is the arrangement of the facts. All right, so you arrange them. Which one comes first? Which one comes second? Which one comes? How you going to apply it? Because you can have the facts, but if you don't arrange them well, what should come first? If it comes third, you can mess up everything. So he said, the people you are bringing to my house, right? After you've convinced yourself that they have facts accumulated, make sure that they know how these facts are what? That knowledge is what? Arranged. They understand it. Which one comes first? Arrangement of what? The facts. Which one comes first? Which one comes what? Second. Which one comes third? Which one comes fourth? He knows about marriage. All right? What do? You must rent a room, have a bed before you bring the woman. You don't go and marry before you come and start looking for a room, before you come and look for bed. You understand? It's a fact that if you are going to get married, all right, you must have a room, all right? It's just a fact that you must have a bed. It's just a fact that before you marry, you must have the woman before you can take him to Reverend Ayi for blessing, all right? It's a fact. But how do we arrange it? That's understanding. Right? Arrangement of what? The fact. So the guy who is coming into my house to serve must be able to arrange the facts. All right? So the arrangement is that the person should be employed. First, rent a place. A man shall leave his house. So you are not staying in your mother's boys' quarters. A family house. Your great grandmother left one bedroom. Say, and my grandfather said, this room is for me. Then bring your wife there. Say, a man shall leave the house. So leave the house. So that's the first. Alright? You are working. You have a room. Okay, you furnish the room. Alright? Then you go and do call. Then you start the courtship. Then you marry the woman. Then you bring the woman in. You don't start. You finish SS. Then you go and do call. Alright? You see, it's part of the marriage process. It's the facts. Alright? The fact is that you must have a room. It's a fact. Alright? You must be working before you marry. It's a fact. You must have a room. It's a fact. Alright? You must finish it. It's a fact. Alright? You must go and do kokoko or what? Courtship. It's a fact. Then you do the blessing. Alright? It's a fact. The government must recognize the marriage. The church must recognize the marriage. The family must recognize the marriage. It's a fact. Okay. So, if you finish SS, and you go and take the woman, you go and do knocking. It's a fact, but you haven't arranged it well. Alright? If you bring the woman to the church and do the blessing before you go and see the family, it's part of the facts, but the arrangement is wrong. You must see the family. Alright? Do the blessing and then get the government approval. Alright? Or see the family after the family is coming first. Whether government comes second or church comes third or church comes second, the family, the marriage is between what? Families. Alright? So the person must have understanding. He must know how to arrange the what? Facts. And then they must have wisdom, the application of what has been arranged. You know that when you are going to marry, you have to go and see the family first. You don't go and see the pastor first. Application of it. So, I'm sure Presbyterian and Methodist, they don't do that. If we the charismatic, who are I think we are secretaries of God. So we do all the things we like. Don't mind them. If they say, no, I'll go and bless the marriage. So come, I'll stand for you. If you're a pastor and go and stand for somebody's family, you're in trouble. The children will be taken out of the family tree. So that you, the pastor, will put them on your family tree. You understand? So there is what? Application of what has been understood. That's what we call what? Wisdom. So he said, for you to be relevant, First, you must have facts. And it is easy for you this time because when you go to Google, anything you want can come out. But it's not everything in Google that is correct. So you double check. All right. Run it by somebody. The other people. And as for the authorities, you have a lot of knowledgeable people. All right. It is with the charismatics that you can go to a place, the area you find yourself, you may not even have one person who has finished SS. And you have to manage with it. That's the calling. Okay. But you people, we are lucky. Some of your reverend ministers are professors, so they've studied books. See, so you can run it by them. All right. You can run it by your facilitator. All right. You can get people. You run it by them to get a second word opinion. All right, to be very sure of it. Okay. So first, you are supposed to have what? Good personality. Then have knowledge. Means spend time, invest. All right, in accumulating the facts. Then have understanding. That means you need effort. You need to talk to people who will help you. Yeah, this one comes first. This one comes second. You do a lot of research. All right. And then you apply it.